Okay. Am I audible? Am I audible at the last? Okay. Nice. Thank you for the warm welcome. Okay. Oh, okay. They are taking tool for my height, so please bear some time. So, by that time when they are bringing up the stool, yesterday when I was starting from my hometown. Thank you so much. Is it okay? Thank you. Okay. Lot of complications. Okay, right. So when I was starting from my hometown yesterday, my father used to say me. Usually he will say that. I was little skeptical in attending this session because it was around 8 hours of travel. I was not well, and I was little skeptical. I was thinking whether I should go or not. But my father told me, yeah, just one conference. After that, you will feel better. This is not the first time he is telling this. When I was in the 10th standard, okay, just one public exam, you will pass, your life will be awesome. 12th grade, just 12th public exam. After that, your life will be awesome. After college, just 4 years. Your life will be awesome. I think all fathers are unique. Yeah. Right. So, but that was a thing which was pushing us to do some, get away from our comfort zone and do the all the stuffs to gain our knowledge. And we are here now. Yeah. And there is one more thing in talking later in the conference. I think I'm the fourth, right? Third one. So Eric also talked, right? Yeah. So technically it's a fourth. I prepared 20 slides. So 2 slides already taken by Sanjay. One slide already taken by Mahesh. And the whole core of my talk is already been conveyed by Eric. What are you going to do now? I didn't get time to rephrase my PPT. Next time you should tell us what others are talking, and if possible, please share the PPT also. We can plan accordingly. It's a humble request from my side. Okay. Okay, right. So what we are going to talk. In the last slide of Eric, when he was telling, there was a word which is very important. Anyone remembers the word? Anyone? Yes. AI? Word. I was looking for a word. PPT is in the one slide before. What is? Trust. Okay. 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 So I was looking for the exact word. He was also misspelled the word in that PPT. It was AI knowledge. So what is knowledge? Anyone? Your experience. Okay. So if anyone doesn't have any experience, they don't possess any knowledge. What we gain from?
Learning.
Learning. What we gain from learning. Okay. Right. Any other answers, please? Yes. Basic informations. Right. Okay. Any other answers? Yes, sir. How to use. Okay. Please, sir. Yeah. Okay. Understanding. Okay. Let's dive into one video before I start. I think it is not.
Goat in the water. All right. And there he is, the hero pig.
Okay. So do you want to play again? Do you want me to play again? No? Okay. Can anyone tell me what you gained from this video? Sorry? Swimming skills, okay? Survival. Can you explain me what knowledge you gained from this video? Okay, nice. Okay. Hmm. Nice. Okay. Ah, nice. Don't get into Bangalore if you have cold, okay? That's also. And don't get into brain box if you have cold. Like AC is punishing. Yeah, next. Yes, please. Uplift others. Okay, next. Yes, sir, please. Observe and learn. Okay, so this is one of the YouTube video which was shared 13 years back, and overnight it gained around 4 million views. Not only that, all the newspapers, online portals, everyone started talking about this hero pick. So they all got some knowledge from this video, and they projected that knowledge to the world. So I will come to this video again. Let me close this. Okay. Okay. Right. So we have seen the video. So have you ever asked, how do you know what do you know? Anyone? Exploration. What is, sir? Exploration, sir. Discovery. Okay. So I'm talking about from knowledge perspective. So we obtained a knowledge from that video. Let's take that video as example. We obtained a knowledge from that video, and did anyone in the room questioned how we believed that video? Anyone? Anyone? No? Okay. So then knowledge, we are going to talk about knowledge today. So why we want to talk about knowledge? Because in software testing, in all the ages of software testing, so we were been working with knowledge only. So we were being given with requirement documents, we were been given with test cases, we have been given with acceptance criteria, and we are believing it. So the knowledge, questioning the knowledge is very important in this whole era of AI and everything. So we are going to talk about epistemology. So what is epistemology? A new English word. Huh? It's in the slide. Yeah, so we have been gaining some knowledge from the video which we played, and we haven't questioned ourselves what that video is. We directly jumped into the conclusions of video, right? Everyone, we are talking about observation skills. We are talking about don't dive into water without swimming. But have a questioned the video. So it is more important to question the knowledge which we are gaining, and that study of knowledge is known as epistemology. It's a kind of philosophical topic, and it's a theory of knowledge. It's basically questioning the knowledge of how do we know what we know. Have you came across any situations in your experience like questioning the knowledge which you have? Anyone? Anyone? Yes, Ajay, please. Mm-hmm. Yes. Exactly. Yes. So this is one of the fantastic example which Ajay gave us. So have we questioned the requirements which we receive, or have we questioned the person who gives the requirements to us? No? Yes? Yes? Nice. Okay. And next 20 slides is not enough. I can close it. Okay. So let's move forward. So how we basically gain knowledge in philosophical way. So how we gain knowledge is that first we believe it. Belief is actually is objective. And it's is subjected to each person's attitude. I can believe something. You can believe something. I cannot believe the belief which you are believing. Sounds like Nolan movies, no? Yes? Okay. I'm a Nolan fan. Okay. Right. So belief. It starts with belief, and then it is truth. We will not gain knowledge on anything until we believe it is true. Can you think of any example which you believe it is false or it's wrong and you gained knowledge in that? Anyone? Anyone? No? Right? Only if we believe, if I believe I can prepare a PPT in the epistemology topic, if I believe that it is true, I can be able to prepare it by gaining the knowledge. If I believe AI will replace our testers' job, I will start preparing for AI and all those stuffs. Right? So truth plays a major role in gaining a knowledge and justification. Blunt truth will not gain knowledge, right? If it is true, but if anyone cannot able to justify it, will you able to accept that? Accept that as true? Anyone? No? Yes. The truth plays an important and justification plays an important role in gaining knowledge. So, in philosophy, to gain knowledge, so there is something called as justified truth belief. If we believe something is not true, we cannot gain knowledge. If we believe something is true but cannot be justified, we cannot gain knowledge on that. Right? Right? Okay. Now tell me, some of you, how you gain knowledge in your in today's world? How you are gaining knowledge? Chat GPT. Lovely answer. 2 slides gone. Okay. Next. How you are gaining knowledge? Sorry? Collaboration. Corroboration. It's a different word than epistemology. Tell me, sir. Please explain, sir. Ah, okay. Okay. Mm, mm. Sagar, did you share my PPT with him? Last 2 slides gone. Okay. Yeah. So it's like justified truth belief, and we were talking about how we are gaining knowledge. There are multiple ways in modern era through which we are gaining knowledge. Human will gain knowledge through experience. Some of them told by learning new things, books, and a different collaboration by connecting with the experienced people. We will gain knowledge. Failures, yes, that's another topic which we can dive in. No, 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 no. That's a different separate session. We can plan later. Okay. Right. So, but apart from all this, the first answer which popped up is Chat GPT. Today we are gaining knowledge on the AI models. Okay. So when starting of this slide, we were talking about we have to question the knowledge which we are gaining in. So humans in modern era, to understand the knowledge, we have two different scopes actually. How human we gaining knowledge, how the models are gaining knowledge, right? And there is a third scope which I want to highlight, and it is more critical as well. How humans are gaining knowledge from the models, right? So the first answer when I asked how you gain knowledge is ChatGPT. So we are following the models robustly in today's world, in our day-to-day activities. So have we ever questioned the model knowledge, how it is being acquired, whether the results which it is generating is true, or you believing it, and is it justified or not? Anyone? Anyone? Okay, let's move forward. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. So we were believing the AI models without knowing whether it is true or not, and without it is being justified, and we are acquiring knowledge from it. So the knowledge which we are acquiring from the AI models is being questioned. Let's take with an example. We are talking. So one, does it have it? Okay. So if I ask you how we can apply AI in software testing, everyone, including myself, the first answer we will say is generating test data. We will do that, right? Thousands of test data, hundreds of test data, valid test data. We don't know whether we will use those test data or not, but we will say it because that's have been propagated to us. Although there are many other use cases of AI application in software testing, this has been being a very popular, right? Okay, so I followed the same. I was asking ChatGPT, what was the generate me a test data for login scenario. You could see, oh, it's generated in a two sections beautifully: valid test data, invalid test data. Okay, so these are the list of valid test data which it is generated. And anyone find anything fishy there? Email IDs. What's the email IDs? They are made up. Okay, it's test data, right? Any other thing? Any other observations? No? Okay. So it generated the password, all the passwords in a starting with uppercase. Did I say it in the prompt that it should be in uppercase? No. It generated all the full names, I mean in a British or English full names. Did I say it that it should be in the British or English full name? No. And it also generated the invalid test data. And it says all the data which is provided, which it generated, are invalid. But if you could see, we don't know why ABC is invalid as password. It considered that ABC is a invalid test data password. And test user, it says that it is not a valid full form. And it was assuming many things without my knowledge or without its knowledge, I would say. Right? We didn't say all these things. And it says valid test data, invalid test data, and if you can compare the data, it looks very similar. Just the name is differing. Right? So what is happening? So in the slide, left side, it's human, right side is artificial intelligence. So left side, as we talked about, how we gain knowledge, justified truth belief, right? So it's we believe something is true, we are justifying, and it is a belief, right? And how the AI model is doing, it don't know that something is true, right? It is generating some protocols, it is generating some patterns to match with the prompt, and it don't know whether it is true or not, but it keep on justifying with us. This is true, this is valid test case, this is invalid test case, and it making us to believe that the knowledge which it is giving is true, and we are started to gaining knowledge from it, right? So the knowledge which we are gaining from the LLM models is at stake. Okay, so we were talking about the belief, right? So if the knowledge which the models are generating is not true, if it is patternized, if it cannot be believed, it cannot be a knowledge to us, and we cannot trust the knowledge which the LLM models is doing, because belief is an important factor in gaining knowledge, right? So if the belief is, if we are not believing it, we cannot gain knowledge out of it, right? So let's go through the second video which I want to play. Okay, so we watched the video. Thoughts? Anyone? Any thoughts? Hard to digest. Yeah. Too much effort. Okay. Yeah. Scam. Okay. See, we are talking about this after 13 years. 11 million hits in YouTube. The first video. So this is where the questioning the knowledge is being questioning the knowledge is being very important, because if we are not questioning the knowledge, who will be the responsible person, or who will be the responsible with the data or knowledge which we are using from the LLM models? Will the model be responsible? No. They clearly put their disclaimers. Chat GPT can make mistakes. Gemini can make mistakes. Claude can make mistakes. Can you say to your manager, I can make mistakes? Don't believe me. Can we do that? No. So, it is the question of responsibility which I want to place it in everyone's heart, that when we are using the knowledge which we are acquiring from AI models, right? Does it mean that I cannot use a AI model's knowledge at all? No. There are many situations. So, when we want to do some inquiry, when we want to refer something, I think one of the slide which Eric pointed out, if you don't know anything about that, don't build it with AI. So that is one of the point which I also want to empathize. And when the risk is low, if you want to generate a LinkedIn post using AI, you can do that. Risk is very low. And if the risk is too high, and if you have an expert in the pipeline to review the results, you can use it, right? And the variability of the knowledge generation is welcoming. For example, a creative process, if you want to write a poem, if you want to write a story, the hallucinations, the bias, like everything is welcoming. We can use it. And the last important point, if we want to replicate people, have you heard of Amazon being implemented an AI agent in its hiring process, and to shortlist the resumes it had, and the model was too biased, and it was replicating, and it was shortlisting only the male candidates instead of female candidates. Do you know that? No. So when they started to postmortem the results, they found that they have been doing that for a longer time. They are selecting only the male candidates. So it's all depends on the data the model is being trained, right? So if we want to replicate a people's behavior, we can use AI models. So how many of you watched Inception? Inception? No? Yes. So what is the whole movie is all about? Sorry? Dreams are complicated. Okay. So what is the one thing the DiCaprio will do at the end? Spin the top. Okay. So he will place an idea into, I don't know what his name is, the guy who acted in Oppenheimer, in his heart. That's the whole idea of the whole movie, with the dreams and everything. Same way, this session, I want to place one information in all of your hearts, that always ask questions when you are acquiring knowledge. This is Maheshwaran from Elixir Labs, and I have around 30 years of experience. Thank you so much for the sessions. Questions? Any questions? Sorry? Yes. When the risk is high, and if you don't have an expert in place, don't use it. Yes, please. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, 100%. So it is be contextual, right? So how many of us know that the AI model needs a contextual input to generate accurate output? We can use it. Yes. Okay.
Mahesh,
Yes, please.
I have a question, maybe the basic one,
Yes,
just to
please.
add with the couple of guys who have asked, right? So I'm here.
Yeah, please.
So, very simple thing. Um, I don't know something which I wanted to get output from the model, right? Some feedback I wanted to ask. I'm prompting it. I'm getting some output. Whether do I need to believe it or not? I don't know,
It's
first
up to
of all.
you.
That's what I'm asking. I don't know something which I wanted to ask the feedback from the model. Again, if you are saying me that I need to verify the output which is given by the model,
Yes.
what is the reference which I need to take and go back? Then
Re-
what is the need of the model which I need to use it?
it's do you know about research, sir? Research, the word research.
Yeah?
Have you tried it?
No.
No.
Thing, no, thing
So
is,
in recent days, the research have been put into as model specific, right? So we have been doing research only with the models. We have been researching with ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, everything. Apart from the models, what we are gaining, there are so much of books, there are so much of videos which we can refer, and we have our knowledge, experience, everything, right? Everything put into place, and you decide what to believe and what not to believe. It's up to you, right? And we have experts in that specific area which you are researching. You can reach out to them, right? Yeah. Did I answer your question or confuse you?
no, again,
It's a paradox.
it's a debatable thing
I
actually.
I
It will go on
I
further.
agree. It's a all the philosophical topic is a paradox and is subjective. Okay, I believe something, you believe something. That's the whole point of this session. Ask question on your belief, is so that you can gain accurate answers, right? Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes,
One
please.
last question.
Sorry.
So, you told about the context for AI. So, we have MCPs right now where we set the context and we build our own MCP server. So, how do you feel about that? I mean, your suggestions on that.
Yes, again, we have MCPs, we have racks, we have everything in place, but still it is using a LLM model, which is patternized. The output it generates is patternized, right? So I don't believe it until I believe it. Sorry, it's like it's subjective, as I told. So until you believes that it is true, based on all your research, based on all your experience, it should not be true.